Yo, this is episode 220 of the one and only, I think, Bert and Burger podcast, hosted by myself, Bert, and Burger King.
Way too many episodes with this asshole.
Far too many. That means you've heard that intro. It's some iteration of it. Shittier versions from me, better versions from
Yeah,
Burger
if we had
King.
220 episodes, I'm going to guess I've done 215. And that's me rounding down.
Definitely, even rounding up, I would probably say I've done probably less than 20. Yeah.
I am proud of Bert. He used to make this into the biggest fucking deal.
It was a big ordeal.
Imaginable. Yeah, it was really gay.
Yeah.
And once again, he was wrong about it, so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you think when you die and go to heaven, like, your life stats are recorded at all? Like, you had, like, an 8% accuracy on your predictions. Oh, like in sports? No, like in your life. Like in
drops down to
anything
7.
you ever said. Yeah. You really fucked up. So
Yeah.
you're wrong about a lot of things, but hey, you made it here though, so it worked out.
I mean, fuck. Baby steps, baby steps.
There's no baby steps there, Bert.
I know, I just, like, I didn't even know
That's
what
the
to say.
last step. There are no more steps after that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Grand finale.
So, yeah, that is the end of it. But yeah, welcome back to BnB. Today's Easter, so happy Easter, everybody. Well, by the time you listen to this, it'll be well past Easter. But yeah, so we're recording this after we spent time with our fams. Bert probably didn't do really anything, and I know that I didn't either. So we're at that age where nothing really exciting happens on holidays that aren't Christmas. Even then, Christmas is not as dope as it used to be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a little different.
I just think it's my parents, like, just being cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just being cheap and saying I don't need presents anymore, which I definitely don't need them like I used to, but...
Yeah, I normally just ask for tools or clothes or something.
I'm just like, can we just celebrate it and have a good time? Like, get everybody a couple of gifts and that's it. Can we stop with this? We're too fucking cool for celebrating the birth of Jesus. Like, what the fuck?
One and only.
Yeah. Can we fucking chill? No, it's fine. But yeah, no, didn't really do anything exciting. Just spent time with my fam, then went over to the ladies' fam and did some stuff with them. So,
Partied. Did some blow.
Yeah. Did some blow. Some blow off the hookers over there.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Mm-hmm. She took a line off a stripper's ass.
Yeah. When in Rome.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I've never done it, but I've never found the appeal in that. That's always like the epitome of being a rock star, I think, is when you're doing cocaine off of a
it's like the
stripper's
only thing
ass.
that can combat the high of fucking standing out on stage in front of millions of billions of fucking people is altering your brain. Just smashing it with a rock.
So there's just like 3 things that are really unappealing about that. So thing number 1, I don't do drugs. I've never done a single drug in my life. I've never smoked weed, nothing. I'm not doing that. Number 2 is it's a stripper. I've always told you this, but I've never, ever understood the appeal of strippers or prostitutes, except in a meme, like when we're talking about hookers and blow.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to a certain age in your life, I think they probably...
No, I mean, this is like what rock stars and famous people do and stuff like that, too. Like, that Motley Crue book that I'm reading, like, they talk about going to strip clubs all the time, and it's like when you see a hot girl on Tinder, it's like, this isn't made for you. Why are you coming here?
Yeah.
Like... You can cut this out, but imagine if fucking, like, the Beatles came to, like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing here? These are our midgets.
Yeah, you motherfuckers have no idea.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you can edit that up, Bert, a little bit. I just name-dropped us hard, ladies and gentlemen, but I had to prove my point to Bert so he could really understand where I'm coming from. But it's just, like, why... Like, I don't understand the point in that, like, the amount of, like, the stuff they do with strippers and things like that. Like, I mean, I hate to tell you, Nikki Sixx, but she'd do that with Bert, too. Like... Yeah,
it's about the money.
Yeah.
Not your band name.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I would think you would just pick people out in the stands that came and saw you. Like, that's how I always thought it went, but every time I read these stories or watch talks online or something like that, it's always about going to strip clubs and shit. It's just like, I don't know, like I always thought they would host their own parties and people that got invited would come and shit like that. Like
seems
groupies
more
and
like a
people.
modern thing versus back then's more like a fucking grunge. I don't even know. That just seems like more part of the fucking. I mean, yeah, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying.
Cool. Thanks for your input.
I could
so
see,
that's
more gay.
I don't. I mean, it was more people. Things were more unhinged back then too, so you could get away with it a lot more as well too. So I feel like
I
they
guess
crack down on it more now.
Yeah,
But yeah, people were definitely having house parties and stuff back then, Bert.
yeah. I was just thinking it wouldn't.
Bert
be
tried to
like...
make some like grungy, fucking edgy punk rock kind of.
No, I'm just
but it
thinking
didn't
more of
land.
like fucking, like the scale that they are now, like raves and clubs and all this crazy shit. But I don't know.
It's still clubs are
that
a
was
lot
like the
different than a
fucking
strip
80s.
club.
They were big in like the fucking 80s or something.
Okay, once again, you're focusing on the wrong point of the story. It's not Motley Crue that's important. It's literally any XYZ famous singer or band ever. But thank you for taking... Nope, okay, so let's step back. So the entire point was about strippers and prostitutes. And then I'm like, I don't understand why they get so much attention. Like, why do celebrities fuck around with strippers and prostitutes so much when they could literally just pick people out of the stands? Or I thought they would bring people back to their own house and have parties that were invites only. So that was the entire point of the thing that I was talking about. And for some fucking reason, you're really focusing on Motley Crue here, probably because you're trying to fucking flex your rock knowledge.
No,
because you read the same fucking book that I did or something like that. But
I'm
no,
just talking
my
about
thing is like, I don't understand why they go after hookers and why they go after strippers and why they go after prostitutes and all of that stuff. Why? You can literally get other celebrities. You can literally get Emma Watson. You could literally fucking get Megan Fox. Why are you going after a fucking prostitute that Bert can pay to suck his peen? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But you are right. Motley Crue was big in the 80s.
Yeah.
So you see how like that random comment like totally derails the conversation there, Bert? That's what you do
but it was
all the time.
It was in like a group of comments.
Exactly. That's why it fucking slammed the brakes even harder. Like it just came out of fucking nowhere.
No, it's like your thing was, why don't they do more just normal people and not fucking strippers and...
They, as in celebrities, famous people, bands, singers, they all fucking degen for hookers and shit.
But how do you know that? Nowadays?
So... You are literally focusing on such the wrong part of the story.
No,
so
I'm
anyways,
saying,
back to the point on
taking...
Oh my fucking God. I can't
dumb.
This is the fastest I've wanted to stop recording. What do I need to get a research? Like, all the point is famous people like the fuck hookers and strippers, and you're like, well, what's the stat on that? I need the stats now. Let's Google it.
Like,
how many celebrities sleep with strippers? That's not the like. It's just like a cute little joke or something that I'm trying to be silly about. And less than 10 minutes in, you're like, what's the stat on that? Because I don't believe
I'm just wondering where the thought came from. I don't know if that was like a well-known
Well,
thing
first of all, there's a 400-page book that me and you both have read that talks about that. So then I was jumping off of that from other celebrities, unless you think Motley Crue is the only band that's ever existed that's done a hooker or a stripper.
No, it just seemed kind of like a birdish like conclusion to jump to. But
that only celebrities do prostitutes and strippers?
I think I heard what you said. Yeah, I think so.
So you think that's a Bert thing to say, is that celebrities?
Well, no, just reading it in one book and just applying it to all of them.
Well, first of all, it was a very side comment that I made where I'm I don't really get the big fuss over prostitutes and strippers. That's all it was. And then
I thought we kind of talked about it, didn't we?
I was trying to, and then you wanted me to fucking stat check myself on
that was towards the
celebrities fucking banging hookers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlie Sheen fucking like was talking about like 4,000 fucking different strippers and hookers that he was with and gave AIDS to. I mean, I guess I can compile a variety of stories. How many stories would you like? Like, how many links would you like in order for you to fucking understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Which one?
Kind of made up, but I don't know.
So you think it's made up that I said celebrities bang hookers?
Well, no, you just said it's like a grand majority. You were saying
I did not say it was a grand majority.
You're saying, like, why do they always do this instead of going after normal people from parties and shit?
That's like saying, like, oh, boy,
sure
I felt like I ate a horse just now after all that Easter dinner. Oh, my God. How... You can't eat a horse. Do you know how many calories are in a horse? There's no way you could eat a horse. That's wrong. Don't sit here and lie. That's what you're doing right now.
What?
When I say, like, what the fuck, why do they all do that? It's like, oh, shit. Well, not every single celebrity that has ever existed from the very first fucking human being to this point right now has fucked a hooker. You're right, Bert. I didn't mean that. Fuck, I didn't realize we are going back to English 101 on just trying to get the point across that a lot of people do it. But, yeah, let's fucking pump the goddamn brakes here and say, yes, disclaimer, Bert Berger is not saying every celebrity that has ever existed has always 100% of the time put it in a stripper. I just want to make that fucking clear right now. This is all alleged right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Perfect.
Fucking
okay,
dickhead.
yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Julius Caesar died at least 70 years ago. Is this type of fucking energy that you're doing right now?
Yeah, it probably is.
No, it's no probably. It is 100% what's happening right now.
Well, I suppose.
The claim was, I don't know why so many fucking celebrities do it. Well, not that many do it. What the fuck?
Yeah, it just seems like a crazy thing to pull out of your ass. I don't know.
That's not a crazy thing to say. That's like saying, like, I ate a horse, and you're like, that's a crazy thing to pull out of your ass. There's no way a human can eat a horse.
That's like an allegory.
What type of
what
type? Yeah, that's
versus
like
an
allegory. That's what that fucking is.
It's called.
It's a parable. Isn't that like what
phrase.
Jesus spoke in? Fucking allegory. Yeah, because Jesus always talked about men eating horses and fucking celebrities doing hookers. You fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Wow, I literally just wanted to bitch about doing cocaine off of a stripper's ass, and Bert had to be all fucking... He does this like once every 100 episodes, I think, to where he just focuses. And first he was focusing only on Motley Crue, and then he was focusing on only the celebrities doing hookers, when my entire point was...
I was just trying to dial in on the essence of the conversation.
And you dialed... If that's what you were trying to do, that's fine,
Yeah.
but you didn't do it on the essence of it. Those were just minor little one-liner jokes that Bert and Berger throw away. I'm going to start
think it
doing
was a
that to you,
joke,
where... I was joking, because not every celebrity that's ever existed
well, you
has
didn't
done
say
a hooker.
it that way, but...
I said something along the lines of, I don't know why they all do that.
Yeah,
well, I don't mean every single one of them does that. I was joking about that. Just like when I'm joking when I hit a horse.
I don't know why they don't do fucking other stuff. Normal stuff.
Well, how's that normal? Like, what's normal?
You were
you think
saying
when
I
we
don't
went and
see
saw
how
Imagine
or
Dragons, you think the
something.
normal thing for him to do is stand there with his hands on his hip and just look at all the fucking baddies in the crowd? Like, that's the normal thing? I never said it was normal. I'm like, why wouldn't they do that?
Also, I think nowadays they get in trouble for doing that, don't they?
Having sex with consensual people? No. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
because
with
they're
that.
like from the crowd or something. There's some gay thinks it's like, oh, it's a fucking, you have something over them. I don't know. I thought it was some gay thing.
Never
people
heard
get,
that
like,
before.
Not even Me Too'd, but like they get in trouble for.
I think celebrities bang their fans all the time.
No, yeah, I'm sure they do. I don't know why I thought, or it's some different angle where it's
I think
like
it's
that
because
plus
you're trying to
something
be difficult, like every
No,
fucking instant
no,
you
I'm just
can in the
trying to
first
add
15
to it.
minutes of
I'm
this
just
show.
trying to add to it.
You're adding to it by being a fucking Debbie dickhead. Instead of a Debbie Downer, you're being a Debbie douchebag.
What?
Not every celebrity does that. Why would you say something like that?
Because I said it like that.
Basically, you were like, you literally said that definitely sounds like something you just
you're
pulled
looking
out of
into
your
what
ass. That's literally what you said verbatim, you fucking dickhead.
Oh, well, yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no,
Thank you.
It was, I don't know if we could roll
So,
it
anyways,
back
the
and put
entire
all of it on the table.
the entire thing. Let's go back to snorting coke off of a stripper's ass, please. My entire point was anybody could do that. I feel like if you have the money to do that, to get cocaine and have a stripper sit down on a counter in front of you and inhale the substance off of her butt cheeks, it's not impressive. Like, it'd be impressive if you did it off of something that not anybody can do it off of. You know what I mean?
like your solid gold Harley.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Or,
something like that. But a stripper, I was just like, no, or a prostitute. I don't understand the appeal in that. And then I went on like a small little tangent, like, by the way, why do celebrities, anyways? And then Bert's like, hang on. Not every single celebrity ever does this. Let's calm
You
down
went
here.
in pretty hard, but yeah.
All I said is why wouldn't they do that? And then
That
you
wasn't it.
Yes, it was. I was like, why don't they pick people out from the crowd? And you were like,
Yeah, exactly. There
nobody
you go.
does that. Nobody ever, no, not every celebrity does that. It's a pretty general statement that you just said there, and it sounds like you just pulled it out of your ass, and then you compared me to you, which you fucking do all the time. Bert always calls me Bert all the time. Nice job, Bert. Like, he'll literally
I
fucking
bother
do
you
that.
all the
It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way because you're calling yourself a fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's already been very like established that that's the meme.
It would be better if you just called somebody an idiot rather than Bert, because then it gets cringy and it kind of starts getting into the toe curling category, which we don't want to be in. It's like, oh boy, he really thinks he's being something here. Wow, he just called me himself. Self-deprivation on a whole nother level here.
That is kind of cringe.
Yes,
I've never really
thank
looked
you.
at it like that.
Yeah, it's very fucking cringe when you do it.
Huh.
Like that kind of energy fuels the same thing about how, like, if you rape somebody and then they pushed you away and you're like, what the fuck, you can't physically assault me like that, and they're like, you were raping me, and you're like, yeah, but you still can't retaliate evil with evil. What kind of fucking monster are you? Like, Bert does that, maybe not to that extreme. I don't know what he does in his personal life, but he does that shit all the fucking time, and it's because of these little comments right here of him being gay, trying to self-deprive himself.
Yeah.
You're like that stand-up comedian, Bert, that would just stand up there and try to make fun of himself and how badly you want to kill yourself. And the crowd's like not laughing, and they're like, should we like call a hotline or something right now? Like, is it okay? I had that happen. I had that happen where I went to a stand-up comedy thing, and the guy literally sounded like he was about to fucking walk out in traffic.
That is terrible.
Yeah, it was really awkward.
I heard that we have like a comedy club in town.
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
They're a lot more. They're
Yeah.
not what you think they are. They're kind of
No.
everywhere. Like I've been to something like that, and it's not that cool. Like
No.
it's cool, but it's like not like how the movies make it.
No, I imagine a lot of that stuff is kind of similar clientele.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. My dad's like, yeah, I used to go there every once in a while. It wasn't terrible, but it was definitely its own thing.
Yeah, well, the one that I went to, like, people in the crowd, like, anybody could sign up for it and do it.
Yeah.
So that one, you have some duds and you have some zingers too. But yeah. So, anyways, going back to the strippers and cocaine. I don't want to do that because I don't do drugs. I don't want to do that because I don't get the appeal of strippers and hookers. Never have. I mean, the only time I think a prostitute could be good is if you're like Bert and you hit the 40-year-old version. You're like, I have to just fucking speed run this. I have to pay to win.
Yeah, exactly. That's a joke I was trying to make. I don't know if it came across, but fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. No, self-deprivation jokes are fine, Bertie. It's just when you try to insult somebody else with a self-deprivation joke, that's when it gets really fucking cringe.
No, it's just you hit me with the thing, so it's just like I hit you back with it. It's like, oh
yeah, but
it's well, I think it's another level. I don't do that in real life.
It's what you're
'cause that is
trying. I
actually
see
gay.
what you're trying to do,
but it's like Bert is an
it's not
extra layer
working.
of character.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's
But
like when
Bert-
you try to talk like Cousin Casino, it doesn't work. Try again.
Yeah.
The joke's there, the silliness is there. You're just not fucking doing it right, as with most things.
You do it to people. You do it to fucking Team Bert.
I call her you.
Wow,
I call her me.
way to be, yeah.
I call her
name or something. Yeah, I mean that's like
I don't call her
So
me though. When you call someone yourself, that's cringe.
okay.
Yeah, but if I call someone you, that's way different. Like, don't be gay like Bert.
Yeah, see, you don't really have that. So I'm just
Yeah, because I'm not a fucking idiot like you are.
Yeah, exactly.
It's where I'm telling you, don't be me.
Well, I think
That's
also
like such
the other,
hypocritical energy. Like, don't
but
do
I
what
think
I
the
do.
I think the other good thing about the Bert thing is because it's like encompassing the whole thing. It's like you're not just being dumb. You're like being dumb, and you're doing all the other like Bert.
Yeah, but you're just.
memes.
But it's at the end of the day, you're still calling it yourself. So it's like, don't do what I do. So, anyways, back to the strippers.
Yeah.
Number one, I don't want to do drugs. Number two, I don't want to do it with somebody that
We
is
get it.
a
You're
fucking,
gay.
Yeah, is a
We get it.
free
You don't
for all.
you don't know how to have fun.
The
We get
third
it.
reason, I haven't got to this reason yet, is I'd rather just eat ass.
Okay, there you go.
That's all I was trying to get.
You're in the
22 minutes in, I finally got to say it. Fuck. Bert fucking pissed me off.
You're in the subdivision. Might as well go to your favorite apartment.
Sorry, I fucking
like,
took me
fuck.
25 minutes to hit the fucking joke there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Literally, this is like it was supposed to be such a quick, 2-minute joke, and then you get a heckler in the crowd that's like fucking nitpicking everything you're doing, and it's like, no, I'm just being silly. Well, I mean, if you're gonna be silly, say stuff that's true. Don't say stuff that's not true. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yep. This is the part of the show where I take it in the ass for 22 minutes.
Well, just because you spread the cheeks and backed it up into the throbbing black wiener, and were surprised that they decided to be like, okay, and then did what you were begging to have happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah, anyways, that was my joke. Sorry, Bert ruined it.
Yeah, I got there in the end.
Yeah, I apologize for letting Bert ruin it. That's also falls back on me.
Darn.
All right. Well, tell us this wonderful DM that you got from the bank, Bert.
Yeah, it's pretty gay.
All
Just about
right.
as
Cool.
riveting as-
Might as well delete it and fucking let's go on to the next one. Let's talk about how you love Blizzard.
No. Let's do this one first.
I don't want to. You said it's gay.
Oh, well.
All right.
What we just did was gay.
All right, here we go. Well, technically it wasn't gay, Bert, because gay actually means homosexual, and we were talking up. See what I mean? Like, see how fucking cunty that is if somebody fucking does that to you?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to nitpick this conversation, by the way, so go ahead.
Yeah, so,
JK, I'm not a minion in Crocs. Go ahead.
So it was pretty cool, yeah. Bitterness mode turned on.
Nah, it's off now.
It's like, fuck. No. It'll probably make the
That's
story
all
better,
it is
honestly.
literally like I think we should just start calling it that. Like, Bert, you're just being bitter right now. And like every time we do that, like we have to stop what we're doing. It's like, dude, you're just being bitter. Shut the fuck up. You know you're being bitter right now.
Yeah.
And then that'd probably end most conversations after like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not quite as good at determining when I am, I can like feel the fucking...
It's all right. Let me
gayness
do it
coming.
instead. You were being bitter.
Yeah, there we go.
And then I started being bitter. You weren't alone in the bitterness. I was right there with you, but it was because you're being a gay, so...
Yeah.
So, good news is you don't have to determine when you're doing it. I can do it for you.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, I've started to notice when I do that on...
Like when your
when we're
heart starts
texting.
racing.
When we're texting, and then like I'll fucking literally go out of my way to just like... I gotta step away. I'm like, I am about to fucking start World War III.
Mm-hmm. I do the same
so I'm
thing.
like,
That's when I open your
just gotta
message and
chill.
don't read it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like...
Bert
I'm
will
glad
usually
we're
say
both-
K or something, like he'll finally give up.
For both. Yeah. Both silently on the same page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We just won't get there. For some reason, we view it as a loss.
Exactly.
I mean, you already lost so many other things, so you might as well just fucking keep going.
Exactly. What's one more,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought of... that's such a stupid-ass fucking thing to point out, but it's like... Nah, it doesn't even fucking matter.
Cool.
That's literally so gay.
I was
just
that
gonna
was
say,
one of
when
your
you're
worst
playing-
ones. Okay,
It's just
go
because...
ahead.
Okay, I'm going to say it, and then you're going to say, thank you for cutting yourself off.
I'm ready.
So I've been playing a lot of Helldivers.
Okay.
And it's gay. It records your bullets shot. So if I'm just being a fucktard and I'm shooting like into the wind and I'm not hitting anything, it's like, oh, you have 0% accuracy. And that's like, fuck, how do I come back? I've shot 500 fucking rounds. The only way I'm going to get higher than like 20% is if I land like everything. So I'm just got to like fucking slay these bugs. That
But
game's fucking awesome, by the way.
you could keep missing, though, and then your percentage starts going into the negatives.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you start getting on leaderboards for the wrong reason. So it's
start
best
hitting
to
myself,
quit while
yeah.
you're ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Yeah. And you know, you're not the only one to blame. I got enough humbleness to say that I'm fucking gay too. But I do want to say, I believe 98% of it comes from you fucking being a cunt first.
What?
Here we go.
Unknowingly.
Yeah, well, it's just like how fucking pissed off you get when somebody says something to you and you say, what? What the fuck did you just say?
Not even there.
And we're like, yo, fucking chill. And you're like, and then the worst part is like, what do you mean chill? I'm not mad. You're the one that's saying this. It's like, if you could have heard how you just said that, you sound like the most condescending fuck I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a highlight clip of you doing that. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Chill.
Yeah. Yeah, I think sometimes I'm just energetic. I think if you could see our faces, honestly, it would kind of be different. Like, that's why
because
you
do it in person too, all the fucking time.
Yeah, well,
I see your face pretty fucking clear.
Not as much, but
in person, it doesn't matter. You still do it in person. That's where I first noticed it.
Sure.
What?
I'll take your word
what did
for
you
it.
say?
Yeah.
Whoa, chill, dude. Chill. What do you mean chill? I'm not mad.
Yeah.
You're the one getting mad. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird one.
So tell us about this wonderful fucking message you got from your bank.
Yeah, it's pretty gay. So the other day, I got a text from my bank.
Did you delete the Dave the Honky video off of
Dropbox?
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah. So I got an email from the bank saying, "Hey, Bert, did you leave a large tip at bleep the restaurant you went to the other day?"
Mm-hmm.
Never seen this ever before. I've this might be hard to believe, but I've been going to restaurants almost every single day for the last fucking 20 years. Never once have I ever seen this. This is like on my credit card or whatever, and it's like I've actually been paying with this for like maybe 2 years now, and I've never once seen this. And I don't even
the restaurant or
it's
this message.
It's from my bank, and I've never seen this. It's like noticed.
What have you not seen? The message from the bank or the restaurant charge? Like, what the fuck restaurant is this? Like, what the fuck is Honky and Hoedowns? Like, I've never been there before.
Yeah, I have not had that happen yet. But
which part have you not had happen? The part where the bank asked you this question, or the part that you had a charge about this restaurant?
The bank.
Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure if it was a random restaurant in Florida that was saying you have a charge here that you've never been to before.
No.
It's probably that fucking Canadian restaurant, bro, where you fucking dined and dashed them and they fucking finally caught up to you.
Yeah, that was fucking literally gay.
Bert's not laughing. He might be. I think he's thinking shit. That he might be.
Yeah, cool.
Something.
I gotta cut that. Cool. No.
You don't have to cut that. Didn't you talk about that? How you dined and dashed in Canada?
Yeah.
Oh wait, Canada's a pretty fucking big place, Bert. So
true.
Good luck narrowing that one down.
They specifically tried calling me to come back to the store so I could talk to the cops. Like, no. I'm like, no, I'm actually not in Canada anymore, so you can fuck yourself.
No, I left.
I was literally like just barely fucking like passing through. Like we wanted to go see something up there and then dip. Nope.
Yeah, no.
Well, gay.
It's like we can just pay over the phone. It's not that big of a deal. Like we made a mistake.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we ended up doing. But they're like, we cannot take cards over the phone. This is literally a fucking Planet Fitness thing. Yeah. Hey, Planet Fitness, I'll give you money. I'll fucking triple the fucking goddamn thing just so I don't have to turn around. So sorry, we can't take that charge, sir. Oh, really? So that means when I pay the extra pizza places that are nearby, when they say, hey, yeah, do you want to charge a card? Like, you can pay over the phone with a fucking card.
Yes, you can.
It happens all the fucking time.
I've done that a lot. Yeah, I do that
and
all
these
the
fucking
time.
retards are acting like they can't do it. And it's not just because they're in Canada. I mean, PF, same fucking thing. I don't even know. I don't think their issue's the card, but I don't fucking know.
No, it seemed like, and didn't you say it was like kind of like a local place too? It wasn't like a chain or something like that.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it was just like
I think it was just like hey, you didn't pay for your pizza. Oh, fuck, my bad. By the way, it's still the gayest story ever where you just assume the guy in front of you paid for you.
Bro, the way she literally just walked out to me and gave me the pizza. Like, I was literally sitting on a bench. It's like, you know what, the B-dubs by us?
Mm-hmm.
Where you just walk up and you say, hey, I have an order for so-and-so or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, that little... whatever. It was like that.
I've said yes 3 times now, and you continued to explain it.
And the person just gives me the fucking food, and I'm like, okay.
No, this is a different story
said,
than what you told me. There was something about you waiting in line, and some old guy in front of you was acting like he paid for you or something.
Well,
like
he
that.
was being weird. He was like hitting on me and my brother, and then he was like hella drunk, and he was paying, and then I mean it was just weird, and then he ended up fucking walking off. And then I went and sat down on some benches towards the fucking exit, and then they just brought the pizza out to me, and I left. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was fucking.
So was this with the pizza place that was reaching out to you? Saying,
it was
hey.
Saying, hey, you stole. Yeah.
No, I'm saying now, the message from the bank.
Oh, no, the message from the bank is literally a restaurant we go to all the time.
Okay.
Saying, hi there. I noticed a 31% tip on your recent Mexican RE bill. Now here's the funny thing. 31% isn't even that fucking crazy.
It really is.
It's a $20 bill.
Yeah.
It was a $20 bill. Or sorry, it was a $24 bill. And I gave a $7.63 tip.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted to even it off.
That's what usually a lot of people do.
Exactly. And I'm like, $6, that's not right. So I just fucking added $1. And my bank's like, yo, dude, are you okay? Dude, did you really give them an extra fucking $1? Did you mean to do this?
It was really over 31%.
It was literally, I noticed a 31% tip on your recent order.
Wow.
And then it says something like, not something like, it literally says, while some are tipping a little extra these days to support businesses and workers they love, I want to make sure this tip is correct. Yeah, it's right. The lady wasn't a fuck up. She didn't fuck anything up. She was
no, that's not even. That's a weird thing. Like, no. They're kind of acting like you, where they're nitpicking it and things like that, and not looking at the context, ignoring the whole point and stuff like that. So it's like 31% is higher than what a lot of people tip, I feel like. But also, at the end of the day, I wouldn't say it's credit card fraudulent at all.
Yeah.
By any means necessary. Mm-hmm. Now, if you left like $100 tip or something,
now,
maybe.
That is very different, yeah.
Yeah, but 31%, like, I think, like, isn't the general rule of thumb on how you should tip is like 15 at the lowest to 25, like,
yeah,
somewhere in that range, depending on a variety of
factors. And the difference between 15 and 20 is like fucking 50 cents.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, that's
one thing that really changed my tipping, like, habits was, once I did the math, I'm like, it's literally like 18-cent difference. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's not that big of a fucking deal.
No,
but
and I always like to round it up to an even number.
I do.
And then I'm talking to...
Yeah, I do
you
too.
hear fucking servers and shit. They're like, yeah, my friend is actually a hostess or whatever. And when you're tipping them these fucking random amounts, like 63 cents, you're actually being a big inconvenience.
Don't care.
I'll keep it. Sure.
Sure.
Fine,
I'll
keep it.
I've also heard shit like you're supposed to do it with cash because then they pocket it directly and not on card. And I'm like, look, man, at the end of the day, it's just the restaurant industry being gay and not paying their waiters and waitresses.
That's it.
Well, so I'm doing my best by tipping well.
Anything, honestly.
And now you're trying to nitpick it. Can you just make it even amount? So instead of doing $2.53, you just make it $3. Or can you get, okay, cool, can you actually just give it to me? No. How about I don't give you anything? Because I was tipping you based off of service, and now you're being gay.
You're pissing me off.
The more you talk to me, just so you know it's not signed, sealed, and delivered yet. Like, I can fucking change it right here, right now. Fine, you don't want it to be $2.53? Okay, it's going to be $2 now. You're being fucking gay, so I'm going to go down to $1.50. Oh, wait, you don't want $1.50. There's $1. Well, fuck, it's $1. What the fuck are you going to do with it? Nice job, dickweed. Now you don't have a fucking tip.
Gumball machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen... shit like that, and times are tough and all of that, and you got to tip your waiters and all that. And I get it. We should tip them, but fuck, when you're being so goddamn picky about it, it's like...
It's ridiculous. I mean, the whole thing is
it's
like
the homeless
generosity
guy
thing
that stopped you under the bridge, where you gave him money and he asked for more and you gave it to him.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, he's like, man, I kind of wanted a pop and fry too.
Yeah, I'm
like,
pretty sure we
my
both gave
God.
him money. I'm positive me and you both gave him money. And then he asked for more.
And
I'm
you're like, I don't
wow.
got no more. And I'm like, fuck.
You're like, I do.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was such a fucking queer bait move.
Yeah.
On my part.
Yeah.
Darn.
I don't mind giving money to the homeless. I really don't when I have the availability to do so and when my heart's in the giving mood. But fuck, for you to sit there and just be like, you're actually being an inconvenient. Like, what am I supposed to get with this? Fuck, I don't know. I can find a lot of shit I can get with it, so give it back.
Fuck, he must not be very hungry, sir.
Damn, yeah, it must not be that important to you. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Oh, fuck, I could use $10. I can find a lot to do with $10.
What the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah. This ain't enough for a hotel room. Well, what the fuck? I wasn't giving you a hotel room.
Yeah.
God damn.
What the hell?
So what ended up happening with the bank?
I mean, it was just like, you can ignore this email if it's a, or what is that? If that's right, you're good to go. If not, you can talk to the merchant directly to fix it. So, okay, please don't ever email me again.
Yeah, unsubscribe. It's like when I had to
from
block
my
fucking
bank.
Walgreens
Cool.
because they will not fucking leave me alone about my prescriptions.
Yeah.
They literally will call me all the time. Your prescription's ready. Your prescription's ready. The bottle's not empty yet, dude. Like, sorry, I don't take them perfectly as the Lord intended. I'm not perfect. Fuck. Like, I'll miss a day or something, and they're like, well, your fucking prescription's ready to pick up. And I'm like, well, I still literally have like 50 left in my bottle. And then they'll fucking call like every other 3 days telling me to come get it. I'm like, I'm not fucking ready for it.
So gay.
I literally blocked them. I had to block my fucking pharmacy. It's fucking,
Okay.
I'm like, leave me alone, dude.
That's so fucked.
Fucking driving me nuts.
Leave
I
me
guarantee
alone.
they've called me. I bet you if I went to my voicemail right now, I'd have voicemails. Because I'm like, I got like a quarter of them left now of my meds. And they're probably calling me up a fucking storm.
Yeah. It's like the fucking place is going to shut down if you don't come in and get them.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
No, I mean, I definitely understand it. But,
Yeah.
fucking
And then I got another one the other day from B-Dubs. The exact same thing.
Really?
Yep. Wow, you tip too much. All right. Cool. This one
Was
I
it
tipped
another,
too much
like,
'cause I thought the waitress was
31%?
hot, but yeah, it was. It was fucking 32%. So I guess I'm predictable. Thanks. It was literally just the first thing to my mind. I'm like, okay, I do this. Literally the exact math that I do, I was taught by some fucking nerd. For 20% tip, you just times it by 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Times what by 2?
Your total by 2, and then you divide it by 10. So, whatever, it's fucking gay.
Yep.
So, yeah, $20 thing, times it by 2 is $40. Drop it 2, it's $4. $4 would be your tip. But then I add it, and I fucking round up.
Cool. Yeah, I just use my phone, but yeah, that's...
Yeah. Or you divide it by 5. Either way, both gay.
Yeah, because
that's
that
my-
involves a lot of random numbers being added and carrying a lot of different numbers and things like that. So why don't you pull out your calculator and do that?
Yeah. How good was this? 27%?
Well, no, just imagine, like, all you got to do is times it by 2 and then divide by 10. So imagine someone pulls out their phone and then times it by
Okay.
2 and then divides by 10. It's like, you could just do it the other way at this point.
Yeah. Fuck.
Huh.
Times 0.2. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, I get confused like that, like, because you're supposed to, like, there's time, I don't know what it is, but, like, when you do times it by whatever, that's not the final number. That's, like, how it might be, like, when you're trying to figure out the sale on, like, a sweatshirt or something.
Yeah.
So, like, you times it by 25%, whatever that is, and then it gives you a number, but that number is actually what you subtract from the main number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't I don't even know if that's the right situation because I'm a fucking math tard, but
yeah, it's
I've
like
done that
25%
before.
off or something. Yeah.
And it'll be like, oh, and it'll show you the number 7. I'm like, what the fuck? This $60 sweater is fucking $7. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then you can ring it up and it's 53, and you're like,
Okay, fuck.
oops. Yeah, I've done shit like that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. Yeah, you get fucking.
I've done shit like that. But yeah, no, I mean that is weird. I tell you what, Chase Bank also. I've gotten like my debit card like stolen, or it wasn't. I don't know. There was a charge on my card, and I had to just get a new card.
Yeah.
It seems like that happens to everybody a couple of times in their lifetime, but they will send me an email like fraud detected, and it is I think I've talked about this before, but it is the most scammiest fucking email I've ever seen.
Please click this link to verify that you've been scammed. You're like,
please click this link to type in your bank information to see if you've been, like, it is the most scammiest looking thing I've ever seen. Like, Chase sends out these scammiest fucking things. And then anytime I get that shit, like, oh, you got a UPS fucking package waiting for you, or your Amazon package is here, like all of this shit, I always go to my card when it says this shit, and if I don't see a random charge, then I know it's fine. But one time it gave me this fraudulent looking email.
You're like, oh, this is the most obvious bullshit of all.
And I'm like, lol, I'm not falling for it. Went to my app, and there was like $150 fucking charge.
Yeah.
On there on the app.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I got that figured out. So the same thing happened to my grandma, where someone in fucking like some random state was upgraded their account. My grandma's like, it says my Netflix has gotten upgraded or something. And I'm like, yeah, don't listen to it. It's fine. And then she showed me the email, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is definitely spam. But just for shits and gigs, like, I went into the Netflix app on her phone and went to her plan, and it did say, like, she got her premium plan will start in a couple of weeks. I'm like, uh-oh, hang on.
Wait, that's crazy.
Wait a minute. Like, so once I actually see it in the Netflix app, it's very different than a random email I get. You know?
Right.
It's very different. So we just changed your password, and hopefully that doesn't happen. She doesn't have any other charges and shit, but...
Yeah.
I got, like, a new card, too, from Chase, and they told me, they're like, just so you know, it's going to look like junk mail, so don't throw it away. I haven't gotten it yet, and that was, like, well over a month ago, so I'm pretty fucking sure I've canned it.
Yeah.
I've done that multiple times, where they say it's going to look like junk mail, don't throw it away. Hey, jackasses, if you know what fucking junk mail looks like, why do you keep sending it out? I don't understand that logic. Like, if you know...
Yeah, I don't know if they're trying to camouflage it or what.
If you know... No, they do this with other, like, important stuff. Like if you like... I see what you're saying, but I'm like, if companies know what junk mail looks like just the companies that send out junk mail, why do you keep sending it out like that?
I know exactly what you're saying, yeah.
You're just wasting money and... the environment and people's time at that point. Like, oh, you're telling me companies actually know that what they're sending out looks like fucking garbage, and they're just doing it more?
That's so gay.
That's what I'm like. Why do you know what it looks like? You're like, I thought you were stupid to it. Like, you didn't know what. Oh, okay, these are some good coupons for our furniture store. Hopefully, we get some people in. And then they send it out, and the people just look at it as junk mail. But you're telling me that they're sending out these coupons, and they fucking know that it's junk? Like, yep, this looks like junk mail. Don't care. And they just still send it out? What the fuck? Because that's just not cheap.
No.
To print all that shit out.
Or whatever the fuck, too.
Yeah, and the post, like, it costs money to do that. And I was just like, wow, the companies actually know what fucking junk mail is.
That's crazy.
So maybe the logic is to kind of camouflage it, but still it's like, goddamn, like, I get junk mail from Chase that looks more appealing than the fucking actual thing they send.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you're approved for, like, everybody gets the fucking Venmo thing where, like, you've been approved for a fucking Venmo credit card. Good. Yeah. I think everyone got a fucking message from GroupMe, too, that we all want an iPhone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
just
shit
like
is gay too. You've been added to the exclusive group me fucking text of something. You're like, what?
I always just imagine like if that shit was real. Yo, where'd you get your iPhone at? Actually, I was added to a group me fucking group and won it
Like,
that
fuck
way.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was like that one time you got a fucking thing for a vacation at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
That was insane. I'm like, dude, you're literally just gonna like, I'm gonna see a video of my fucking cousin's head getting cut off on the fucking on YouTube front page.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
It seemed legit. I don't know.
I feel like I told that story on the podcast,
Yeah,
but
I think you did. Yeah.
just a quick reminder if I did. I always signed up for shit, ladies and gentlemen. This might be why I get so much junk mail where it says, win this car. I'm like, shit, okay. So I just fucking fill out my information and social security and shit and just drop it in a box.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that for a vacation. And it was when I was at my internship. I got a random text from the vacation people. And I was like, okay, lol. But they sent a picture of my actual card that I filled out. Like, it was my shitty ass signature.
Like, damn, okay.
And my shitty ass handwriting.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And they're like, cool, you won. And I'm like, I really wanted to be excited, but just in the back of my mind, I kept like, this can't be real. And then I listened to this long automated voice message about all of this shit that's free and I don't have to pay a single thing. And they kept upgrading it to just because of the special deal of the holidays. You actually blah, blah, blah. And then finally, like, I got on line with somebody and I needed to give them $20 to like hold my spot or something. Like, nope, bye. There it is. There it is.
Dude. There's the bait.
Like, I literally was probably on the phone for like 45 minutes, like, listening to this shit. And then finally, like, no credit cards, no payment, no nothing. We just need $19.99 to hold your spot. Nope. That's it.
Mid.
That's it. So, yeah.
Cool. All this for $20, huh? So
yeah. Cool. Wow. Cool. No, I don't want it. What if it, like, that's all it was?
Yeah.
Like, what if that's literally all it was? Like, shit, you're lost, bro.
Like, fuck it. Keep it.
It's like Facebook Marketplace where it's a good deal and you're like, okay, and you say something like, I just want to make sure this isn't a scam. They immediately stop talking to you.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It's like the bot, like, just fucking seppuku's itself anytime you say the word scam.
System shutdown.
It fails, yeah.
Yeah.
System failure. Speaking of system failure, so I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the TikTok thing, the creator search spotlight or whatever.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything about it this week, so I'm sure it went fucking awesome.
So I wanted to give you an update about it, everybody. Yeah, it's fucking gay. It don't work. Lol.
A motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, we might have done a little bit better, but it was it was not like they promised, that's for sure.
Nope.
Yeah. It made sense, right? Like, TikTok was showing you. TikTok was not.
They're like, guys, you guys are fucking it up. Listen to our tips, and we'll show you what the fuck you're doing.
Well, TikTok itself, TikTok in the app. Again, I want to stress, it wasn't a third-party app that I went and downloaded. It was TikTok. In and of itself, had a function that showed you what was trending. Like, it told you fucking topics that were trending. And it told you topics that are trending that don't have any videos on them. So if you made a video off of a topic that is trending that does not have that much content on it, the algorithm will push any content that talks about it because it's trending. Didn't. Lied.
Not even a little bit.
I don't know. Maybe it is the algorithm being a little bit smarter, and like for us, I think it was some Lego piece. Like, it said Lego and it had like a bunch of random numbers and letters after it. So I put that in the video. I put it in the description, and I think it was our Apex clip. And talks like, this ain't about Legos. What the hell is this?
What the hell? Yeah.
I've tried, like, another one was like tube tops or whatever the fuck those are. So try to do that as well. Nothing.
Wife beaters, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like that, huh?
God, it made sense, like, logically, though. Like, none of this, like, turn your app off and then turn your phone off and then restart your computer and now it'll fucking go off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was none of that shit. It's just like TikTok will tell you things that are trending and things that don't have a lot of content right now. So maybe if we were to actually make a video based off of those specific topics, it would work. I'm not going to, by the way, but like, I'm not going to sit here and fucking look at, like, how can I make a video on tube tops right now?
Yeah.
Shit, side tables are trending. How can I fucking make a video with a side table in it?
Because it's retarded shit. You're like, this is trending.
Mm. It'll be like, and it's really random shit. Like, it'll be like certain types of makeup or something like that as well. And they said, like, in the other videos, now the video's talking about the search thing that, again, you're kind of getting into the gay territory here, but they were saying, like, put the word in your video. So if it's like Legos, you put the text of Legos. And,
that too.
Yeah, like, put the text in there on Legos and put Legos in your description and shit like that. And I did that, and yeah, nothing. Yeah,
nothing. Yeah, cool.
So, yeah, unfortunately, we're still going to need your blessings here, so make sure you give us 5 stars.
Fuck. Please and thank you,
Lord. Yep, that's the update. Lost hope.
Yeah, it's just so cool. They really go out there and fucking give you basically the cheat sheet. Then you do the cheat sheet. And like,
well, and again, I've done the apps too, to where I've done the third-party apps that will tell you when to post. It will tell you which hashtags to use and which sounds are trending and shit like that. And those, they don't work. So it's kind of nice that they don't work, because then literally anybody can do it, but still it is kind of gay that the people that do put the effort into trying to make content, not even just us, but other folks that are trying to do it, it's just kind of cringe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Spruce Goose is like a perfect example of a friend of the show, to where he has very viral clickbaity shit, and he has a very successful following. Like, Bert and I would love to have a following like that, but if you look at his content, he should have like millions and millions of subscribers.
Yeah, follows the formula and everything to the T.
He follows the formula, like, to the T, and I feel like he might have like a couple 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Again, we're not fucking bashing you, Goose.
Yeah.
Don't think we are, but still, I feel we're saying, if anything, we're doing quite the opposite.
Yeah, praise even.
Yeah, this is cock balls even.
Yeah, fucking hey.
We're just saying you should be huge. Yeah, he has 104,000 subs on YouTube.
Yep.
Which would be fucking cool, but
I mean, shit.
And his most popular video has 1.1 million views. Everything else is under 1 million. I'm saying Spruce should be a lot bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he follows it to the T, so it's just kind of...
Yeah, I mean, even playing big game, everything.
He's playing a big game, and if you look at his thumbnails and everything, like, even Bert, like, if you look up his account right now, like, he has the most fucking, like, Mr. Beast-looking thumbnails for Madden.
Yeah.
He's got celebrities.
They have the play up on the fucking thing.
Yeah. He's got celebrities like Patrick Mahomes' face saying, "Run jet chip wasp," and Lamar saying, "Let me run it." Like, he's like FaceTiming Lamar and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And he's got like the classic red arrow pointing at somebody too.
Yeah.
So, like, this is somebody that follows it to the T, and even that still doesn't take off like it should. It's don't look at our
Still
YouTube
doing.
videos. Yeah, we're not trying to be gay here, but
Yeah.
but yeah, no. If we get bigger than PewDiePie, we'll let you guys know. But it's gonna take us a minute. It looks like.
Yeah.
All right, we had a couple more topics we wanted to chat about before we wrap it up. What's this other one you wanted to speak of, Bert?
So this other one I got is so sad. It's so sad. But I guess kind of not really sad, but here's the deal. This is what I drop. This is the intro when I start saying retarded shit, so bear with me.
I'm ready.
So Blizzard is like literally one of the most biggest fucking video game developers, publishers, whatever the fuck, like ever. Fucking World of Warcraft. They have now bought Call of Duty. Or I think Activision actually bought Blizzard, now that I think about it. But whatever, they're all in fucking bed with each other now.
They're a gaming production company that is behind very popular modern games.
Yes. Thank you. Burger in the last 18 seconds has done more research on this than I have. No, I'm kidding. So what's happened is they are in terms of stock market, like I taught everybody a couple weeks ago.
I'm not interested.
They are on the downturn.
Don't care.
Oh, I'm just being.
You said that before, and you were wrong. So
yeah, no, Blizzard's they're eating shit. So they dropped this fucking dumb fuck Diablo game. Remember this thing I was absolutely fucking geek bananas for?
Yeah, the
Even
game
played it
that
on
you
stream.
said is unfathomably popular.
Yeah, just like goated. Fucking nothing could ever match this game ever. And it's so funny. And then even watching COD, how COD is just getting shit on.
COD's been getting shitting on for a very long time.
It really has. It has.
It's 2020. Yeah, no, I would say probably last 10 years it's been shit on badly.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that really like set it into me is like I'm normally the way I work with video games is like I need a really nice community behind it that is like super passionate about the game. They're like fucking just farming it, or even people to play with. But if the game's good enough, I don't really.
Yeah, honestly, that's it, Bert. I was going to say, I don't think the passionate community is something you give a fuck about. Literally, if you have someone to play with it, you'll be fine. If you like the game and you can have someone to play with, you're stuck.
Yeah. It's also nice. It's like fucking opening YouTube or something and seeing like a million bajillion fucking videos on the game. That's also nice. But
usually that's oversaturation, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't put into words.
Anyways, see, now I'm doing what you're doing. I'm literally doing what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
What I'm doing, like me talking about
I don't even pick up on it either.
a million bajillion videos of it on YouTube is not your point. Like, that is not the point. Like, you want to talk about Blizzard. And right now, I'm trying to focus on how you're wrong about how having a million bajillion videos on YouTube, it doesn't make a game better. So that's what you were doing with the whole conversation earlier.
Wow, that's very gay of me.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's what I was doing.
Gay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. I am an asshole.
Wow.
My bad.
What a dick. Yeah. What the hell?
And I would say, like, I do agree with you because, I was trying to fucking argue with you and make sure you knew how fucking stupid the shit you were saying was. It was coming from a place of evil and hatred.
Yeah.
No, I know what I said.
No, trust me.
I'm well aware.
Trust me, I know. So, basically, the biggest thing that showed me that Blizzard is fucking the rotting husk of what it once was is people are just fucking like not even playing. I mean, people are playing, whatever. I'm being a fucking fag. All right. the thing that pissed me off, and the whole reason why I'm even fucking bringing this up, is because I don't know if you remember how fucking absolutely bananas geeked I was for Diablo to come out.
Mm-hmm.
I was geeked. Yeah. Yeah, like everybody was fucking geeked. It made so many promises. That's what so many games are doing nowadays. They're making all these big promises. Like, oh,
I was geeked because you hyped it up a lot, and then I saw 2
Gameplay,
seconds
and
of
you're like,
gameplay,
oh,
and I'm like, wow, this was a Sue suggestion here.
This belongs in 1984, yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't like these types of games. I'll never forget that. That's when I'm like, wow, some people just don't know me, I guess, because Sue gave me a fucking suggestion to a game. I'm like, there's no way in a million years I'd ever fucking play this game.
Yeah, see, we have the same kind of gay little autism tweak, me and Sue, where it's like we think of one super like tunnel visioned in aspect of things that you enjoy, where it's like, oh, well, you know, like Burger really enjoys co-op stuff, and he likes a really like rich story.
He likes theology, so he would love Diablo.
Exactly.
Whoa.
But like,
okay.
But I
well,
think
that's
the
not what I
thing,
fucking meant, but sure.
Yeah. I was even just now going to say the biggest thing with you, though, but it's like basically everybody. There's some like autistic people who can really just narrow in on one thing, but it's like, it's all about the whole package, right? Where it's like really the visuals do come into it.
Yes.
But yeah.
Well, especially I wouldn't even say the visuals are the issue. It's like
the whole...
because it's the game style. It's the type of game Diablo is that I have no interest in. It could have the best graphics in the world. It could have the fucking biggest titties out there, and it could fucking it could have the best story ever. But the type of game it is, in order to play it, is not something I enjoy. So I can't. Yeah. No matter what, I can't get into those types of games.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this was like Dota or that one we played on the Xbox. I forgot what that one was called.
Or whatever.
Smite. Yeah. It's like it's literally like one of those games.
Yeah.
And then like Sue will say something like, "Oh, it's not really like Smite at all," and I'm like, "You are not. You're clearly not understanding what I'm saying." Right now.
Compared to Madden, it's basically the exact same.
Yeah. Coming from a guy that grinds GTA Online and Madden, this is very much like Smite. But
yeah. I was gonna say I used to be like that forever. I was like literally only shooters.
Mm-hmm.
And then I slowly just like got fucking weaned off of it from my honky ass friends.
And now you're coming back from it because of your honky ass friends not playing with you that much anymore.
Yeah, I know. I've literally strong armed them now. I love Path of Exile so fucking much, which is basically Diablo but good. And I basically just forced them. I'm like, listen, Sue, if you want to talk to me for the next fucking 3 months, you're gonna play this. And if you don't want to talk to me, then you won't play this. You're going to ask me to play games, and I'm going to say, playing Poe, or streaming, or doing something else. But, like, my dedicated Sue time is going to be Path of Exile time. So, if you want to hang out, that's what I'm doing. And I'm just going to be a fucking prick about it, because you make me play these gay-ass fucking brain rot games. And it's just not fun. So, you know, that's one of the very few areas of my life where I
wish you would do that more on the podcast.
Yeah, I put my balls out there.
Yeah, that'd be fucking nice. Make the fucking
fuck it.
show a lot easier. It's like when my girlfriend won't fucking tell me where she wants to go to eat.
That's the same energy.
Life would be a lot easier if you would just tell me what you want instead of just catering to whatever I want all the time.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time I don't really give a fuck, but I mean, with that kind of shit, which is me focusing on the wrong thing again. You know? There you go. Yeah, and I caught it.
Anyways, back to Blizzard.
But anyway, back to Blizzard. The whole reason why I'm bringing this up is because, and I'm going to do like another side tangent that's going to get us even closer, and then I'm finally going to say it in like 5 minutes. But
like the stripper joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Cocaine and stripper joke, yeah.
The Xbox Game Pass, I fuck with it so much. And
it has Diablo.
And the thing is it has Diablo on it, which I'm just going to get right ahead of it. Yeah, it has Diablo on it. I mean, it's such a great thing for the Xbox community. I think PlayStation has their own kind of version of it, but for Xbox it's fucking awesome. I mean, how many, like, we play so many fucking games on there, or we have, you know, it's just such a great thing to experiment and play all these games, whatever. Diablo, let's rewind here, Bert, go back to and fucking scour all the clips. I'm not going to. I paid $100 for Diablo.
I remember.
Yeah, I like went out of my way to get like this big fucking honky fucking version. And
which you specifically try not to do most of the time. I remember that was a big thing. You're like, I never do this, but I really fucking like this game, so I'm going to.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be like Path of Exile. I'm like, I mean, I beat the game. I didn't play it nearly as much as I play the games that I quote unquote enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I've played more Madden than I've played Diablo, and I've only paid
and I fucking hate Madden.
Yeah. And I fucking hate Madden. Yeah, but it's just like, dude, when I saw it was on fucking game, I don't even know how long it's been on the Game Pass, but I literally just opened it up on my computer.
I told you it was coming to Game Pass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But that also is like, I was gonna say it kind of is like another example of how the fucking thing's going down the shitter. Because, I mean, if Diablo was selling copies, they'd fucking, they wouldn't have to give it away for basically free. I'm sure they get some sort of cut from the Game Pass or whatever, but...
What is the big one that Microsoft bought? Didn't they buy Blizzard or something like that?
It was Activision who did it, and Activision was COD. Was, whatever.
I thought you said Activision bought
Microsoft.
Blizzard.
Yeah, I think Activision did buy Blizzard, but Blizzard is still its own thing. It's just like, and it's still like its own independent thing, but it's technically owned by Activision, so they probably have some like board of directors, whatever the fuck. They get the final say on how they want.
So it's not added to that just because Microsoft owns it.
I mean, I don't know about that. Unless Microsoft owns Activision, then I'd probably say, yeah, it's probably they're trying to not make it exclusive. But,
acquisition of Activision Blizzard by Microsoft. So
Oh,
that might be why it's on there, is because
would make sense,
Microsoft literally fucking owns it.
I always wondered how, because it's kind of similar with this. You think about it, there's like fucking 100 games on the Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a lot. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
No,
there's a fucking ass pile.
It's probably over 100 to be honest.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I mean, it is a chore to go through there and look for fucking games. Like, it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I wonder how they split that like subscription up.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's almost kind of like Spotify, right? You pay $10 a month for Spotify or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I can listen to fucking J. Cole on literally repeat until my ears bleed, like for an entire month, and I don't think he's getting money like per play.
No, they are. They like it's something. It's not per play, but it's like I looked it up because of the whole Elvis music sales thing.
Oh,
and it's like every 1,500 views they make $1 or a penny or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. But it's kind of like YouTube or whatever, where it's like you can, you can just assume if they have 1 million plays, they are making however much so long. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's 0.003, 0.005 per stream, depending on where they're played, their listener subscription type, and how often their songs are streamed. If your song has about 1 million streams, you make $4,000 to $7,000.
Okay.
Just to give like
That's
a brief.
Cool. So I wonder, that doesn't seem that crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some artists on there who have a fucking ass pile, like, Taylor Swift and all that gay shit, obviously. But, like, I wonder where musicians... I mean, okay, concerts are probably the biggest. Have you ever seen a breakdown?
There's also... No, I'm sure I could find one, but they also do have, like, music sales outside of it. I think Spotify's or online radios like that are primarily
like
the big thing, but yeah, they have other ways they make money too.
Huh. I'd love to see that breakdown.
Well, here for this, I'm seeing $2.89 per 1,000 stream, $2.54 per 1,000 streams, $4.77 per 1,000 streams. So That should give you like a rough guesstimate.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
For how much money people are making on Spotify. We'll say like $3 per 1,000 views.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty close to like $3,000 to $5,000 per million plays. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that looks pretty.
Beyond
pretty
traditional methods, musicians earn from streaming royalties, sync deals, and media merchandise sales and brand endorsements. Don't you dare ever forget the fucking power of advertisement and how much money you can make off of that. Like, if Nike fucking sponsors, like, Taylor Swift, they will pay her fucking so much money.
A bag, yeah. A house or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet that shit's crazy. Yeah, they always say whenever you make a fucking brand deal, that's, like, money signs.
Mm-hmm.
Cheddar, big cheddar.
Yeah. I think concerts. I know in BitLife I make bank in fucking concerts and tours and shit like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I mean, I know, like, the money gets cut up a lot, but it's like Taylor Swift selling out a stadium. So instead of paying an entire football team, you're paying one person and their crew and fucking, private concession, whatever, all this bullshit, but, like, still.
Well, they talk about that in the Nikki Sixx book too, to where I knew this
cut the
too.
record
Like,
label out. Yeah.
Well, they did do that eventually, but like Elvis when he went on tour, like he pays for all of that. He pays for this isn't in quotes, like, but this is like a general understanding, but like pays the bands, pays the singer, pays the people to set up the stage and the promotional and all of that stuff. So thousands and thousands of dollars, probably millions of dollars, are being spent to just get the tour into place.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're making ginormous chunks of money per concert.
$60 a seat for a shitty one. $200.
Yeah, for 60. I mean, probably like $120 a seat for a shitty one, and then.
Oh, I'm thinking of caliber of musician. Yeah, okay. If it's who, I haven't been to yet.
Yeah, and so then like Taylor Swift, like she had a lot of drama and stuff because like it was like $1,500 plus per ticket, and people were freaking out because it was the record labels that were charging that money. It wasn't Taylor Swift, so shit like that. But I mean, yeah, so it's a confusing business. But at the end of the day, you're talking about how it works on the Game Pass. So I think, I don't know. I mean, it's a subscription thing that we don't really see anywhere else in video games.
Yeah, it's just like have a normal person's fucking entire game library for $10 a month or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's
probably the part.
That. Yeah, but there's so many games on there.
It's more than $10 a month.
No, I'm talking about, you said a normal person's entire gaming library. I'm like, it's a lot more than that. There's, like you said, hundreds of games on there. Any game you could want is probably on there for the most part. It's insane. They should charge like $100 a month for it.
Yeah, I was about to talk shit. I'm like, oh, my fucking Steam one's pretty good. But it's a bunch of fucking dog shit, literal fucking retard games that my friends make me buy. But yeah. No, theirs are like fucking, Halo and Gears, literally all the Halos, all the Gears of War, all the Borderlands, anything ever. Yeah, you're like, all right. All the Maddens. Yeah. You're like, cool. Oh, FIFA 2? Oh, yeah. Oh, UFC? Oh, yeah. Cool.
There's so many games on there that I just download just because. It's like, fuck, give it a try.
Jesus.
I have no interest in playing this, but
yeah,
it's here, so I might as well download it and give it a whirl. And I found some good games off of that, so
yep,
it's pretty dope. But yeah, no, Game Pass is cool. Is that all you had to say about it?
Yeah, I'm just fuck Blizzard mid.
Yeah, that's why your message was, I love Blizzard, but cool.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to wrap up this podcast with a short and sweet Uncle Scott story.
Oh, my Lord.
So,
okay.
Scott was supposed to come to Easter today, but he was at the coal mine, he said.
Oh, no.
Which is where he works, being a dish dog. Okay. And my mom was telling a story about Scott. And for those of you who don't know, my mom is my Uncle Scott's only sibling. So, she's got some stories.
Oh, I'm sure.
So
Endless, even.
I don't know. Like, this is one that got me had the giggle monster come out of me, like, after it happened, just thinking about how fucking crazy this would have been to see. But my mom Scott wasn't there, but she was telling the story, like, because my sister was talking about how Scott smokes weed. And
okay.
he has, like, a pen that he hits or something like that. It's not like he's a stoner
fucking
or
blowing
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know why this made my mom think of this story, but she's like, so my cousin so-and-so was having an open house. So this tells me,
okay, this is already a great setup.
yeah, this was telling me, like, Scott must have been like 19, 20 years old, something like that. Like early 20s. If this was their cousin having an open house, like, after they graduated from high school. And
okay. Yeah.
I think my mom said I was there, like, as a fucking kid. Like 2, 3, 4 years old, something like that.
Okay.
And it was at, like, this family member's house that like, my mom said it's, like, the last time she's been there. Mm-hmm. And we were at that open house, and then, after that was over, that family started a party and things like that. And then my mom says Scott used to have this white rusty van.
Of course he did.
Yeah, that.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. And the doors would I don't really know what she was talking about, but she said, like, the doors kind of opened like those closet doors that kind of open in the middle
the way
there.
you would if you wanted to, quickly bring somebody into the van.
Yeah. It was. I think she might have been talking about those roller doors on vans that used to be there. Where they would roll open. I'm not sure, but she said she was walking, and then here comes Scott, drunker and higher than hell, falling out of his van, butt ass naked, saying, "I'm coming, baby," and then he crawled back in the van.
Yo, there's no way. What the fuck, bro? There's
so. At first I was
okay.
So at first,
no, there must be a reasonable conclusion here.
So that's the end of it. But the thing that
okay.
The thing that got to me was I started thinking, like, oh, that's funny, and then you start thinking, I'm like, wait, didn't you say this was like a family reunion?
Okay.
He's like, no, it was an open house.
Oh. yeah.
And,
better somehow.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, but then it turned into a party, and
well, so definitely after he came in like that, I'm sure it turned into a party.
So I thought my mom was just saying he was just drunk and high, and Scott's not really big into drugs at all, but he does like to drink, and she was just saying he was drunk and he was just walking around naked. But then I'm like, well, he fell out of his van and he said, "I'm coming, baby," and crawled back in.
Oh no.
So
okay.
I think he was getting some ass. Okay. And my mom said, yeah, I don't know, I think so, but she was like not gonna look through the windows or anything.
Yeah.
And then I start thinking, like, how did he fall out of a van? Like,
yeah.
Like,
is this like he's jumping out of the fucking driver's seat to get into the back?
He fell out of it. So, like, out of the side door that my mom was talking about. So, what the fuck happened? Like, was the door not shut all the way? Like,
he just fucking rolled right out like a big sausage.
Yeah. And I just imagine him, like, going, like, ankles over ears backwards, and his ass is pointing towards the sky, and his balls are drooping back, like, landing on his shoulders. Like, like, what the fuck was he doing? We have to get him on for another episode, maybe ask him this. He probably won't remember, he'll say, but then
I won't remember that.
Let's think of the woman that's in there, or man. I don't think he's gay, but I mean, who agrees to go into a white rusty minivan with Scott at this high schooler's open house / bonfire party or whatever was happening?
Yeah, that's fucked. Oh my god, I'm dead.
And just thinking about the story, like Scott's like, I can go back in my van. like,
Fuck.
like I have so many questions about this story, and I'd like you guys to ponder it and see if you can come up with some solutions on what happened here.
Please.
And
yeah, that's a weird one.
And then
There's
my mom, like,
going on there.
was my mom just walking to the car, and then all of a sudden she just saw Scott roll out of his van and say it in his voice, "I'm coming, baby." Crawling back in.
This is like the painting, or like, you know, a picture or whatever, and you look at it, and it's like the more you look at it, it's like, you know,
the more you see, and the more you see,
like,
the more questions you have. Yeah.
It's like, that's not cheese.
Is he like?
Charcuterie board. That's a
and
condom.
Is that over there? And then what's he? Yeah, like you.
Wait a second.
What's happening
layers
here?
to this.
There is, and you know, this is going to sound like bestiality, but I've heard like Scott talk like this to dogs all the time. Like,
okay,
you've heard it too. Like when he was like almost growling at my mom's little wiener dog. He'd be like, like when he's rubbing their bellies and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like those noises people make when they see a dog and they're all excited and they make like, they get their mom voice on and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like Scott's is like grunting. It's really fucking weird.
It's insane.
It makes way more sense, I promise, if you see it in person. Like right now it sounds really fucking odd and creepy.
Yeah. A little different.
But Scott used to like rub our dog's belly, like our little wiener dog, like hold it up to his face, like the dog's face. The dog loves Scott, and he would fucking just rub its belly, just be
yeah.
Like he would do that for fucking hours.
That's fucking crazy.
So when I hear him say, "I'm coming, baby," like the Scott that I know only talks like that to dogs. So
okay. That's sketchy.
Yeah, so I don't.
It's not.
It sounds way weirder. Like if you, I don't know. I can't. He's probably going to jail again.
Cool. I'm not fucking rationalizing this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't need to rationalize it, but I'm just thinking, all you pervs out there. Look, I would tell you Scott was fucking dogs.
Trust me.
Okay, I don't have any shame in that. This is not it.
Nope.
Unless, I don't mean, yeah, I couldn't imagine seeing my brother just roll out of a van naked.
No.
And then crawl back in saying that.
I don't even know why. That's so crazy.
I wonder if she saw his asshole.
Yeah, like, whoa.
But yeah, I want to know how he fell out of the van. I'm going to guess they crawled in there and Scott just was so fucking drunk and horny that he just didn't fucking worry about shutting the door like you didn't when Penny got out.
Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it.
Watch the door have been wide open too. At that point, why are you even making it to the van, dude? Like, just do it in front of the bonfire.
Fuck it. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah. No, I just couldn't imagine just seeing Scott roll out of a fucking van.
That's literally like a movie scene.
I know, and he just like dives back in.
Yeah. Like, damn it.
You don't see him until the next cut scene, like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like where you see him like dive into the van, and the van like almost tips over and then smashes back down on all four wheels.
Comes right back.
Yeah. Yep. So haven't had a Scott story in a while. Figured I would. That's what we talked about on Easter.
Yeah,
that was literally during Thanksgiving. I keep calling. If I call it Thanksgiving one more time, that's literally what we were talking about over Easter dinner.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Christmas, whatever.
Like, cool.
4th of July, lol.
Fuck it.
All right, well, that's enough of episode 220 of the Burton Burger podcast. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In 5 weeks, we should have a new highlight clip out for you all.
Oh, fuck. Yep, it's fucking in the books. I mean,
but Bert has been working on it way before then, so we'll see what happens. One thing Bert and I were talking about doing was starting to randomly release our highlight clips onto Spotify now that you can see visuals on Spotify. So we'll let you know if we start doing it. And we have, how many do we have? 8? Yeah.
4 per
8.
100. So...
Yeah, 8. So
Yeah.
this would be 9.
Yeah.
This would be 9. So we might just start periodically slipping in like
Throwing one in for the boys.
Yeah, like 1 through 25 highlight clips between episodes. It's not going to be perfect. We don't want to dump all 9 out at once.
That would be kind of crazy.
And we don't want to have like a perfect, like, here's one episode, here's one episode. Like, we want them to just kind of be sprinkled in. So we'll talk to you guys about that if we start doing it. But now...
Or leave comments in fucking Spotify. All Spotify listeners.
Yeah.
We have a thing. I'll fucking put a poll in.
Yeah.
It's going to say, you want to start fucking... Yeah. I don't even know.
So then you can have the highlight clips not just on YouTube anymore. So it's a work in progress. We're not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but we do want to start getting those out there a little bit more. And then that way we can show those to people too if they want to. The whole point of highlight clip is to show the highlights of that section of the season, but also it's a great way to advertise. So it's just like, hey, you want to check out our podcast? Here's what we're about, and then we send them that. So it's easier if it's on Spotify. They'll still go on YouTube, but we're thinking about dropping them on Spotify. The only issue is we can't go back and put them at earlier times. So we can't go put the first highlight clip between episode 25 and 26. So they'll be random, but yeah, Bert will make a poll, and you guys can let us know about what you think of that. But anyways, that's all we got for this episode of the Bert and Burger podcast. Just remember, we're trying to bring a little bit of the family element to the podcast world. And don't you forget, at the end of the day, it's still comedy. Calm your titties.
Calm it down.
Calm down them whores. Lol.
Chill.
All right, cuties. We'll see all you little sesame seeds in the next episode. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we both gave him money. I'm positive me and you both gave him money. And then he asked for more.
And
I'm
you're like, I don't
wow.
got no more. And I'm like, fuck.
You're like, I do.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was such a fucking queer bait move.
Yeah.
On my part.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah.